Hi everybody. Mole Valley District Council are running a consultation ending Friday the 31st of October 2025 to better understand the activity of vehicles using the roads and around the stretch of the A24. This is in Surrey in the United Kingdom. So to give you a little example, this is Dorking, and up the road from Dorking is a fantastic cafe called Rykas of Box Hill. To give you a little idea about where it is in the world, if I zoom out, it kind of makes sense to you. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. You can see that they're covering an area just below London, and that's the Surrey Hills. Rykas itself is a cafe for bikers. You can go there if you've got a car, but it's been completely revamped from how it used to be. It was quite dowdy. The people who were there before, it had that Suzuki-esque sign on it. The people who were there before, lovely couple, absolutely lovely, but it's been taken over by a much younger crowd, and they have turned it into. I mean, we've got Chesterfields now. I've sat on those Chesterfields. They're lovely. Somebody has lent them a fake gold star. It's not as fake as the modern ones. It's probably more reliable. It's the old leak. Oh fucking hell! Getting me on the BLSA bandwagon. I still got mine at the back of the workshop. What a heap! You can buy burger and chips. It's just a really good place. Tea and coffee there is great. Ice creams are nice. It's a wonderful, wonderful place to meet. The reason I feel that they want to impose this order, and this order is pretty serious too, is because of the actions of certain motorcyclists. I've only ever witnessed it very, very rarely. But you can see here that the area of contention is just below London, and it's, in my mind, it's bikers coming out of London along the A24, across the M25, and then down to Rykas. And these boys and girls can be real dorks at times. They can be terrible, and even the locals don't get on with them. So here we go. The owners of Rikers are now going to get slapped, or the entire area is going to get covered by a public spaces order, which is going to restrict a lot of things. It could actually damage Rikers' business. This is how we're being perceived as motorcyclists. So they want to install noise monitoring and a public service thing. Look at the children. Think of the children. Dad is just trying to grow some oranges at the side of the road in Surrey, which is completely normal. And look at mum and the children. Look at their hands over their ears and those horrid, horrid motorcyclists. And dad, he looks happy. He's growing his oranges, isn't he? But that's how we're being seen. And there's the issue. The tranquility of our community is under threat. You've got to be kidding me. It's a biker hotspot. You're going to get motorcycles coming up and down the road. What are you supposed to do? Ban them because you've moved in? Michael Watson, please. Do you even? Michael Watson clearly doesn't have a motorcycle. He's more interested in growing oranges. I feel sorry for the children. Look at those horrible bikers there, just with swishy noises. I'm not sure what that is. Probably because it's been raining. It rains a lot in the UK. So here is the constitution, or whatever the council are doing. They're just their consultation. They're effectively, what they're doing is they're making sure they've ticked all the boxes before they implement it, and they are going to implement it. And they're going to renew it. When I look at what area it covers, look at that. It covers Rykas. Look at that. Oh my gosh. So it covers the road outside of Rykas Cafe and Rykas itself. Let's start the survey and see what they've got to say about us horrible bikers. I just want to remind you, think of the children. Think of the mum and her headaches and her migraines, and the children with those horrible bikers all in black. Which of the following best describes you? Now you'll answer this in your own way. I'll be a local councillor for today. Where do you live? Arbinger. Okay, fine. So we're looking really good so far. Uh-oh. In the draft PSPO, which of any of the antisocial vehicle activities listed below have caused what you would consider to be an undue noise nuisance, annoyance, a danger, or harm in the last year? Driving in convoy. Well, motorcyclists, some of us are lone wolves and some of us travel with our missus and or our friends. And I don't think that's kind of a danger. However, I have witnessed one or two occasions where people have come down from London on whatever vehicles. It could be quad bikes, motorbikes, whatever, and they were just being idiots, you know. But that's, so I will say not often. Engine idling, stationary vehicle with engine running. I can imagine the danger or harm that might bring. Uh, Depends. Mostly at junctions. Obstruction of a public highway. I've never witnessed that. Performing stunts with motor vehicles. This again is going back to the quad bikes that the good people of Rykas. We have seen some right dorks end up in the car park, and even Rykas have been really good at policing it, and even the crowd have told people off for being idiots. That's how are you supposed to police an idiot that's come to us and wants to ruin the place? Playing music. Well, I have seen some Chinese motorcycles with MP3 players on them. Or no, it's not. They're Bluetooth, aren't they? Bluetooth, and they're usually so tinny and quiet. It's never bothered me. So no, I have never. Racing. I don't think many people want to smash up their super bikes, but okay. Revving of engine, speeding, sounding horns, sudden, rapid acceleration. That is why we buy motorcycles. Oh my gosh. Using threatening or intimidating behavior, vehicle exhaust popping or backfiring. That seems to be a car thing, isn't it? Car drivers. I can't go forward unless I answer all these questions, I think. Car drivers with those stupid pop maps, thinking that that's like, it's a trend. It's terrible, but it's a trend. If you've answered yes frequently, yes occasionally, or not often on one or more so just any of them, please expand. And then they want you to tick that. Rykas, look at that. They're just targeting Rykas. Yeah. I can't be specific because I don't know much. How frequently has antisocial vehicle activity occurred? Now, okay, I get it. I get what they're saying. I get it. Let's just have a little look at Rykas, shall we? All right, we've got the A24 coming past Rykas. We have a hotel next to Rykas. We have a paid car park. And then we have the wonderful people of Rykas Box Hill with a nice little cafe. And these tent things, as a biker, if you've never been there, you can stand under there in the rain in the UK. It's wonderful. Or shelter from the sun when we get 3 days of sunshine in the UK. The car park to park in is free. You bring your motorcycle, you're free to park. It's absolutely brilliant of them to do that. They could make it paid if they wanted to, but they don't. And they have an overflow car park. What's my point? Are we upsetting the trees? Is it the trees that, if there was a noisy vehicle coming by, is it the trees that are complaining? Because a minute ago, we're being told that the dad growing oranges and the kids and the mum are all having migraines because these horrible, filthy bikers. Horrible, filthy bikers. But I'm not seeing the orange grove that he's growing the oranges out. And the bikers surely don't come up these roads and go over here. So I'm just kind of wondering who in this area is so bothered by them. If there was any bothering to be done, right? I'm not gonna say all motorcycles are quiet. Some very old motorcycles with their original exhausts from the 19 whatevers are quite noisy on their own, and it's OEM. Obviously, modern bikes we have noise restrictions, but I'm still looking here for who's really being bothered. Look at the amount of countryside we have. Crazy, huh? Well, we've got a bit of a town coming up here, but most people are going to divert off on that roundabout and turn right on the A24, so that it's actually outside and around housing estates. So I think it's a shame that they're targeting Rykas. Look at us, evil bikers. How frequently? How frequently if their vehicle activity is really unfrequent in my experience. From Monday to Friday, what time do they do it? Horrid people are mostly overnight. They sneak around at 4 a.m. and rev their engines outside my orange grove. At weekends, what time? At what time does your antisocial behaviour impact you? Oh my gosh, all year round, like every day it impacts me. Over the spring, summer, or in the autumn? It can't be in the autumn because we're all hiding our bikes from the rust. Have you reported this? Oh gosh. We're considering introducing a PSPO in response to nuisance vehicles. Would you support it? No. Have you got any additional information? Would you like to receive updates? You could do that. And would you like to sign up to a council e-newsletter? Or how did you hear about it? Word of mouth? Oh, you didn't. You heard it from me. There you go. Finish the survey. I'm not finishing it because some of my answers are daft. But it just gives you, there's a link in the description, just gives you an idea that this area is being targeted. I'm not entirely sure. I've ridden these roads. And it gets worse because between Dorking here, the town below, and Reigate is now a multi-camera 40 limit. So between here, which is a lovely place, and Reigate, wherever Reigate is on here, I can see Red Hill. It's a 40 limit, and it's just absolutely awful. These new cameras that have gone up that are restricting. I think if we did a Freedom of Information Act, I bet you more cars get caught on that road than motorcycles do. So there you go. There's an example of how this consultation is going to impact Rykas. And I think it's a bit of a shame, really, that the local people just can't get on with us because we're so evil. Thankfully, somebody out there is doing a counter petition. Look at that, 1,242 verified signatures against the PSPO and the acoustic camera. And I'll link to that in the description below. Anyway, I've waffled on for long enough. I'll let you go and make your own minds up. Thanks for watching.